This is for educational purposes. I send warnings, not invitations. I apologize for how I say this. I do not apologize for what I say. You, Miss Anya underscore Cox underscore S. First off, I have been trying my best to be respectful to people just like you. I'm part Native. I'm also part Black. I'm also part white. So first and foremost, you can have the middle finger. That one right there. Where were you when Elijah Healy, and I'm pretty sure I butchered his name, got gunned down by a punk-ass police officer while supposedly doing a welfare check on Elijah? So you and your comment can, again, get that finger right there. Yeah, that one right there. Sit on it and spin. Make it feel real good for you. This is unacceptable. I'm part Native. I'm not a full-blooded Native, and I've been running with this damn thing since I've been on TikTok and learning about Native stuff happening in the Americas. Not just in Canada, North America, Central America, and Brazil. Because there's been a lot of stuff going on there. You and people like you who keep posting hashtag WMMIWW, whatever the fuck that shit says right there, is a scam. May God have mercy on you the day that it's one of yours. May God have mercy on you the day that something like what happened to Frank Young, who was a child many years ago before COVID, 6 years old, didn't get to go home. And you're saying that MMIW is a scam. May God have mercy on you when it's your niece, when it's your son, when it's your sister who doesn't get to come home because you think that MMIW is a scam. You know who else MMIW also mentioned? They mentioned Black people. When Sonia Massey was unalived by the bitch-ass punk motherfucking cop that she rebuked in the name of Jesus. These people that you're calling a scam, they talked about it. When the activists were being chased out of hotels, it was activists for this right here. And you, ma'am, as a woman, you should have more respect for missing and murdered indigenous women. Women. W-O-M-A-N. Hold on. Let me make it a little bit more easy for you to understand. Because, you know, I'm not a woman. I'm a dude. Unlike you, I wasn't born female. I don't have boobs. I don't have too many people hunting me down and sexualizing me. Hold on, y'all. Yeah, let me make sure she understands what it means, because she's a fucking woman. You know, we're gonna make me some boobs real quick. Because apparently some people need to understand some shit about MMIW. Damn, wrote the wrong side. Son of a bitch. So now you're gonna see me with some slightly deflated and deformed ass boobs. Because apparently this heifer needs to understand something. I'm just walking along and I'm by a man camp that's on native land. Oh! It's a couple of weeks later, they find my body somewhere in a trash heap. And First Nations has been bitching and crying, and no one gives a shit because I'm an indigenous woman. See my boobs? They're all nice and sexy for you. I'm just walking along, and next damn thing you know, I'm gone. This happens to indigenous women more than any other women on the planet. So you and this little scam hashtag can get the finger. All right? Oh, here's a better one for you. If I'm not DEAD, I become a victim of sex trafficking. Because I have boobs. And because people are dressing up in Pocahontas outfits and sexualizing my tribal stuff. And I'm just looking all beautiful and sexy. And some non-indigenous man decides, because they're working at a man camp that they're going to get horny tonight. Did I mention I'm 13 and I'm just walking home with my siblings? I dropped something, so I went back to go get it because, you know, that's what girls do. And boom! Now you're going to victim blame us and say that this is a fucking scam, right? Look at my boobs. They're so nice. They're just so perfectly, elegantly, not symmetric, but I wasn't born with these. You literally saw me make them. Now let's talk about the male people, or the two spirits, or the sometimes non-indigenous people who wind up on that same list, whether it be from the First Nations, whether it be from blacks, or whether it be from whites, or whatever. Missing and murdered indigenous people look out for all people. They don't just look out for their own, they look out for everybody. But your dumbass is up here on an indigenous man's platform and calling me out and saying that this is a scam. Well, again, as I stated in the beginning of the video, may God help you when it's your nephew or your niece or your two-spirited cousin or your son or your daughter or your mom or maybe your twin sister or maybe your twin brother or maybe your crazy uncle that no one believes, or maybe even worse, it may be a cop that's doing it and decide, hey, let's give these indigenous people fucking starlight tours. I'm pretty sure you don't know what a starlight tour is because, like me, you might live in America and have a little bit more freedoms of rights and not understand that the cops grab indigenous men, especially the ones that have had a little bit of an alcohol issue, and drag them miles away from town and remove their shoes and make them walk the fuck home where they generally freeze to death. But you, and this little thing here, it's a scam, can get this finger here. And that one, that makes two. So while you're going around saying this is a scam, people are dying. People are getting kidnapped. People are having issues. And what do? The video that you commented on my comment was an indigenous man. I'm a mixed person. I am part black, part white, part native. Let me say it one more time for your ignoramus ass and part white. Let's go one more time because clearly, since this is a scam, you are clearly stupid, dumb, etc. I'm part black, part native, and part white. This is not a scam. Affect me and people like me for the rest of our lives. But you and your flicking cronies who keep coming at me saying it's a scam, because you're like the 13th person in the last 4 years that has told me that this is a scam. Now, granted, you may have bought some shirts from some people who may have been scamming, but the movement itself is not a scam, and you should probably fact check the people who go buying merchandise because you're a stupid cow. Now, I normally don't insult women, that's not my thing, but I'm really getting sick and tired of the men. You were the second woman that has did some shit like this, and that's why I'm mad. Above all else, MMIW means missing and murdered indigenous women. Women, you know, you. Do I need to join you again? Hold on. Let me be a girl for a couple of minutes. Let me explain to you one more time how I could just be walking anywhere as a teenage girl that's indigenous and I can never be seen again. I could be white, I could be Asian, I can be Mexican, and I have boobs. Got a 3-day scruff right now, but I can be taken and never seen again. So the next time you think that this is a scam, maybe you ought to look in the mirror and pray that you aren't the next one on the stupid fucking list because they keep doing this shit and getting away with it. And what do? Or you go into an indigenous man, you see my comment and pop up. It's a scam. So I will pray for you and your family so that you are never the victim or the sibling of a victim of MMIW. And maybe you ought to follow some MMIW activists to get the shit right so that your dumb ass don't get scammed. Most of them don't ask you to buy the fucking stuff. It doesn't hurt if you do. But if you're buying it from scammers, don't blame the whole goddamn movement. Thank you for watching. Anybody else that I pissed off, then I done my goddamn job. It's not a scam. There may be some